So here we are, guys. Welcome. This is the T-34 medium Soviet Union Tier 5. I've got to say it's my favourite tank. It's just so good to play. And we're going to look at some gameplay straight into it. No mucking around. Get onto this SU-152. You know, it's a Tier 7 tank destroyer. He's hit adrenaline. He knows I'm all over him. I thought I'll side scrape him, and then my teammate came in and pumped one into him, and he's a bit confused now. So he made a fatal mistake, though. He tried running away, and what this allowed me to do, obviously teammate pumped one in there, but I just keep able to pump more rounds into the back of him through the high rate of fire. This thing is so good with rate of fire. But have a look what's happening here. I've just snuck over the top of this ridge to have a look around, looking at the map. Got two teammates down on the right there near our green base, and they're getting absolutely swamped, and they're doing a bit of a carry at the moment. So thought, well, I'll go down and help these guys out, but I can't just rush straight in there. What you got to understand with this tank is it doesn't have a huge amount of armor, so we can't just go rushing straight into a bunch of heavies, particularly tier 7. You know, 2 levels above where this tank is. Even tier 6s will destroy this thing in a heartbeat. But what we're able to do is, with the speed and the accuracy of this gun, doesn't have a huge amount of damage with the gun, but I tell you what, the rate of fire really does it great service. If you're getting into a brawl, you're gonna come off really well. So here's me, popped around the corner, straight into the arms of an IS, which is the worst nightmare for this tank. I'm literally a couple of shots away from being completely destroyed by this thing. He gets a good one on me, I'll be ammo racked or something bad. So I just want to get out of there. I know his rate of fire is slower than mine, so I've got a bit of time to get away, but not a huge amount of time. But come around the corner, his mate's just there, chance to pump one into him. IS is already onto me. Luckily, he tracked me. He didn't get me in the back because he probably would have killed me. And teammates have arrived on the scene, which is great, and he's distracted. But now I can just pull around the back here and just keep pumping into the back of this IS. And you know, he's vulnerable. I'm not doing massive amounts of damage, but it's sort of, you know, a couple of hundred here and there. It's 60, 70, it's 80, it's 90, but it's often. And that one there was great. And this is a finish. This is the kill shot. You know, able to finish him off. Yeah, I put a haha up on the screen because I thought it was just desserts. You know, the big Soviet Union heavy tank could have absolutely annihilated me, but I got away with it. You know, 790 damage. You know, it wasn't the most experienced there, but you're talking a tier 5 tank in a tier 7 match because of my rate of fire. I was able just to keep pumping into them. And, you know, sniper award because of the gun accuracy. You know, it's one of those things. This tank has the goods. I really love it. I love playing it. And we're going to look at the next game, straight into the next game here. And, you know, I just think every scenario this tank's put into, it's great. The trouble that you can get to it, is, you know, with the tank itself, is you get to the point where you get your confidence so high with it that you end up doing stupid things, and that can really hurt you. So you've got to keep yourself in check. You know, 690 hit points. You know, the hull damage, front, sides, and 40 rear. There's not that much difference all round. So it doesn't really matter if you get hit in the front or the side or the back. It's not good. But its turret's not bad. You don't want to be, you know, it's okay to be hit in the turret. Just don't get hit often. Same with the gun, the 76mm gun. The rate of fire drops right down to 5.37 a minute. Yeah, it does more damage, but you know, I like the ability to be able to just keep pumping shots into them. Number one, it keeps them at bay. The 57mm gun's my favourite. It keeps the enemy at bay. It keeps them on the toes. But at the same token, you can just chip away with damage. And if you're using this tank how it's designed, that's the best gun. You know, have a look at this gameplay here. Thankfully, my teammates follow me over to the left-hand side, over the other side of the bridge. What you want to do with the tank is don't be the first on the scene. I know it's sort of medium and they're sort of, yeah, let's be a scout and all that sort of stuff. But I think you've got to let some of the other teammates out there actually identify your targets first. If you rush out with this tank, you're going to be hammered. you're going to lose a lot of hit points, and that's game over, unfortunately. You've got to keep your alpha damage down. If you can keep your alpha damage down and just sneak yourself in and out of places, flank is a really good way in this tank. Keep flanking. You will do lots of damage and you're going to build a bank of credits. Everyone's always asking about credits. What can we do to get credits? How do we get credits? You've got to find tanks that can build credit banks for you and you have fun playing it. I really enjoy playing this tank. If you're a heavy tank sort of person and all that, get into playing this T-34. It's going to help your gameplay even in the bigger, heavier tanks or even in the tank destroyers because you're going to be able to get more accuracy in your shots. I mean, look at this gun dispersion. Bang, straight on. And, I missed that shot there because I was traversing. But, some of the equipment that you add to this, just think about it. Every time you add equipment, it has a weight next to it. Some say 100 kilos, 150, 200 kilos. Just remember, that's going to affect your maneuverability of this tank. With these sort of tanks here, I was actually running this tank with no equipment for a long time, but I've actually put some gun rammers on it and vents, only because I just love the rate of fire. It really works well for the tank. And see how quickly it reloads, and I'm just waiting for the next target. They're all backing off and reloading. They're doing the right thing, but I'm actually just pulling straight onto the tank and, getting that in order because I've got the fast reload time, which really serves me well. And look at that gun dispersion. There's nothing there. You just basically have a situation where, you're not going to miss, even in at this distance away. So, opportunity to take the tank at the back out, and the PZ, and now I'm pumping into the leopard. I don't kill the leopard here, but actually I did kill the leopard. Sorry, I thought I didn't. And then this Hetzer, he's even through the bridge. I can shoot through the actual bridge itself. And look at this. No one's got one shot on me yet. I haven't even been hit. There's no damage points. I keep pumping into that Hetzer as he's running away. And, even got the tail of him because the accuracy of this gun is unbelievable. The rate of fire is awesome. And it really is something that I enjoy playing this tank. One of those things, it's a gameplay tank. It's the sort of thing that you really want to just hone your skills with. Look at this guy here. He comes up the top of the Lutz. You still got to be careful. See here, I was about to finish him off, and the Stug comes up. Blocks my shot there, but that's all right. It's about winning as a team. And, when you look at the overall scheme of this tank, its maneuverability, I can just fly down this valley and get straight onto this DW2. And I pump a shot into him here. He has a shot and misses. Good quality shot too. It wasn't just one of those random ricochets or let's bounce off the top. It was a good quality shot into the side. And the accuracy of this gun is awesome. I really, really enjoy the T-34. It's great too for building credits. Look at that, 27,000 credits after everything's taken out. And look, again, we weren't high score, but we did the most amount of damage, actually, for both teams. From experience, it wasn't a huge game. Yeah, we ranked third. Big deal. That's nothing to write home about, but huge amounts of credits in the bank, which is what you need in these sorts of games. So get onto the T-34 and enjoy it. So if you like the video, you like what I'm doing, subscribe, chuck us a subscribe, and there'll be more videos coming soon. Thanks for listening.